Tribunal.
G'day, this is Baron Dodger. I've got a meeting with the Mental Health Tribunal tomorrow, and I'd like to talk to someone relating to my case, please.
Okay, can I just pull up some information about you? What is your date of birth, please?
8th of April, 1973.
Baron Dodger.
Yep.
Okay. And so at 10 o'clock, it's a CTO hearing.
Yep.
Okay. And what is your inquiry, just briefly? I'm just at reception. I just want to know where to put your call through to.
I'd like to know what they're planning.
Okay, just hold. Hello, I've just pulled up what I can for you. You'd have to talk to your treat. Like, we don't have the information. The tribunal organises the hearings, but the treating team should be able to inform you as to what they're planning. And at this stage, it just looks like they're possibly trying to extend the CTO because it expires in 3 days later than tomorrow. Okay.
Are you able to discern any detail off that, if there's plans to hospitalise me at all?
That would be the treating team, and there's no mention of an involuntary patient order in this matter type that's scheduled for tomorrow.
Okay.
The matter type is a CTO, a community treatment order. There's no mention of a involuntary patient order.
Okay, well that's good, because currently I'm a targeted individual and the subject of a massive corruption scandal. And look, the hospital's got a legal representative working for them, and the Mental Health Review Tribunal has their bank of lawyers, but it's been confirmed with me now that Legal Aid have now denied me the very Legal Aid, the service that they claim to provide. So obviously I'm worried because the decision's inequitable, it's unethical, it's illegal, but I'm trapped in this cycle of bureaucracy where I can't get the help I need. So
I guess you've already spoken with the Mental Health Advocacy Service.
No, I haven't. They've refused to answer. The hospital's refused to answer. Legal Aid called me and just left a message saying they're not going to represent me. And now I'm talking to you guys, the agency that's organised it, and I still finding it hard to get some traction with my situation.
It's done by the request of your treating team.
Yep.
So I think you would have to maybe go to the head, like the director of your treating team or the director of the hospital, or...
Really? Well, the higher it goes, the more difficult it is to get contact with someone. I mean, I'm not incapable. I've got a doctor of philosophy. I've travelled the world numerous times. My problem's not mental illness. It's this endless bureaucratic loop of political targeting. You know. All I wanted to get from you was maybe an indication that they're not going to hospitalise me, because I've had intel from people who support me on my whistleblower page that my corrupt family are attempting to hospitalise me and use the maximum 4-year term to keep me as a prisoner. And it's I'm not delusional. This is what I've heard from people who have been sharing information with me via my secure channels, and I just don't want to walk into this meeting not prepared, or at least trying to defend myself. I mean, if Legal Aid are refusing point blank to represent me, this is obviously an absurd injustice, you know. And I just wanted to get some clarity on if it is just a CTO or if there's any planned hospitalisations, because I'm a whistleblower. And,
okay, just
and
hold on a minute.
thank
Just
you.
one moment.
Thank you.
Particular moment in time is turning up the volume on, all of that. Clarity is coming in fast. For a lot of people right now, things that were blurry are snapping into focus. Things that were hidden are becoming visible, not because of some dramatic confrontation or revelation. Sometimes it happens quietly. You are standing in the kitchen, examples, and something clicks. You are driving and you suddenly see the whole thing clearly, all the pieces at once, and you almost have to pull over because you can't believe you couldn't see it before. That's happening right now for a lot of people, and it might be about to happen for you. Here is the image I want you to sit with, and I need you to actually feel this, not just hear it. Imagine your life is a massive, incredibly complex puzzle, and you have been trying to put it together in the dark. You've been feeling pieces, guessing shapes, holding things up and trying to figure out where they belong without being able to see the full picture. And then, out of nowhere, a spotlight switches up on. And right there, under that light, one single piece. The piece. The one that doesn't just fill a gap, but actually lets you see what the whole image is supposed to be. That's what the next 24 hours are. That's what the finding this video is. This isn't a coincidence. It's a cosmic tap on the shoulder.
Hello. Look, I'm just going to see if someone else can advise you further, but to us it looks, at reception, just looks like it's a CTO.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing more nefarious or targeted. They want to try and hospitalise me or anything. You can confirm that?
Well, there's no mention of an IPO.
Yep.
There's, involuntary patient order. The only matter type that's listed for tomorrow is a CTO.
Okay. Would that just be what they've said to me? Like, I'm new to the area, I'm a new client of the service, and they're just putting it kind of as an insurance policy, so I'm connected to the system that's caring for me. Would that be an accurate assumption?
Well, it looks like the current CTO expires on the 15th, and I guess they just are looking to continue it. That's my assumption.
Okay. Am I incorrect in thinking, does the hospital or their side of the story or you guys have to present me with information that they'll be using as evidence to put the CTO in place? Should I have received some information or some detail about what they'll be using?
I'll check on that. Just confirming that. You have to ask the treating team of hospital. And just confirm you're in the community, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just in Longwoody, yeah.
Yeah.
The hospital said that they're not obliged to send me anything. And they've got a lawyer, but Legal Aid have now informed me that they won't be representing me. So I just feel like it's an inequitable situation where I could be vulnerable.
Okay, just hold.
Thanks.
You were chosen by this message for a reason you're about to discover. The timing of you finding this isn't random. It's calculated by fate. And the universe isn't just watching you right now. It's actively conspiring you in your favor. At the same time, and this is the part you really need to pay attention to, the energy right now is also very impulsive, very reactive. People are reacting fast, talking fast, making quick decisions based on emotion instead of clarity. There is a lot of noise, a lot of people saying things they don't fully mean, or meaning things they are not fully saying. Mixed signals are everywhere right now. And the trap, the thing that can trip you up in the next 24 hours specifically, is reacting to all that noise instead of watching it. Stop looking for answers in the noise and start listening to the silence. Because when you react, you give away information. You show your hand.
Hi, it's Danielle speaking.
And
Oh, hi Danielle. This is Baron Dodger.
Hi.
What's your role there? Are you a more senior person?
So I'm the team leader here at the tribunal, so I'm responsible for all the listings.
Oh, nice to talk to you.
got to-
Thanks for answering my
no
call. I just had a concern around what will be happening tomorrow. I've tried to call Justina, but she's unavailable or not there. I've tried to call the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get some clarity on what's actually planned for me. Is it just a CTO, or is there a plan for hospitalisation, or is it just...
The application before the tribunal is for a community treatment order.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it as simple as that, just to keep me in contact with the service because I'm new to the area? Because I've spoken to Legal Aid and they've decided they're not going to represent me, which is just really an absurd injustice. But I know that you guys have got your lawyers and the hospital have got the lawyers, and I just felt a bit vulnerable going into the meeting.
We have to have a lawyer member as part of the panel.
Yep.
Because they need to,
it's got to be legally fortified some way and upheld. Yeah.
And other suitably qualified and a lawyer member. So the 3-member panel will hear the information that's put forward from the team.
On that information, am I?
Yeah.
Should I have received that information to give to my lawyer?
You would have been given a copy of the proposed treatment plan and notice of the application. So they would have provided you with a copy of the treatment plan.
Well, I just got the notification that it was going ahead, but they haven't provided any detail about what they'll be using to support their concept going forward.
So the hearing was adjourned from the 3rd of June.
Yeah, that was so I could get legal aid, but legal aid have agreed not to represent me.
You were given a copy of the treatment plan at that time. So you can have a look at the treatment plan, speak to the case manager if you've got any concerns that are outlined in the
We would think that would be the way, but I've tried to call...
with you tomorrow.
I've tried to call Eugenia or Sina numerous times, and it's just I'm just being stonewalled out of the situation. She's not available. No one answers. I've called the hospital. I've called the mental health team. I've called Longevity Mental Health. I've called everyone. Can you just confirm for me that there's no plan to hospitalise me?
The application before the tribunal tomorrow is for a community treatment order.
Yeah, that's splitting hairs on the question, but there's no plans to hospitalise me, or it's just an order?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
I can't answer that. That's a matter for the community team. The only application that we're dealing with tomorrow is in relation to you're on a current community treatment order, and that order expires on the 15th of June. and it's that order that they're seeking.
So they just want to
another
reinstate it before the end of the
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay, so
the
that's the reason for the
current
rush.
Treatment plan, the current treatment and the current regime that the community team have with you is what they're applying for again.
Okay. Look, I was just worried because, I mean, in an equitable and fair and just world, the vulnerable person in this whole scenario should get the legal help, you know. But it seems to me that everyone else has got lawyers, but I don't.
It's not an automatic right for a community treatment order.
Pardon?
When you're a person, it's not an automatic right for legal aid policy to represent for a community treatment order. If you were in, if you recall when you were back in hospital, October last year, then certainly automatically you would be provided representation at those hearings. But since being discharged onto the community treatment order in December, that you're now in the community, it's considered less restrictive. There's, the proposed treatment plan. So it's to continue on with the current treatment in the community to, support you without having to return to hospital or anything like that.
Right. Just a quick question.
Ideally.
Do you think it's fair that the Mental Health Review Tribunal has a lawyer and the hospital has a lawyer, but me's the vulnerable person trying to stick up?
And the only reason the hospital doesn't have a lawyer, and the only reason that the tribunal has a lawyer is because it's constituted by a lawyer member. So the panel is required to be a 3-member panel, which consists of a lawyer member, a psychiatrist member, and another suitably qualified member.
Yeah. Well, it's funny enough, I'm a fairly qualified person too, because I've got a PhD in end-stage Anthropocene and ethics of AI and stuff, so I'm not silly. But can I just say gently to you now, in a very friendly tone, because often I'm pushed to the stage, gaslit into being reactive, which I refuse to do. But look, I agree to treatment. I take my medication willingly, and I'm happily cooperating with the whole care team. If you could maybe, if you have any area of influence or can let it know to the people who will be on the panel, just know that I've entirely cooperated with the system the whole time, you know?
Yeah, and I would definitely encourage you to attend and participate in the hearing tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and for you to be able to relay that same message to the tribunal panel.
Thanks. So
it's a 3-member panel. So the other thing that you could consider doing if you have capacity at this point is to put an email together about your views about whether or not a community treatment order is needed, given that you've said that you're, willing to comply with medication.
Yeah.
And if you feel that you're, would prefer to put something into writing, then certainly you can do that and submit it to the tribunal for the hearing. But you would need to get it to us in the next hour so that we could make sure that it is before the panel.
Yeah. I have actually emailed the tribunal over the last couple of days with a whole lot of evidence about my situation. Are you in receipt of those emails?
Oh, well, that would already be put forward, yeah. If you've already emailed the tribunal, that would be already in the documents for the panel for the hearing.
Oh, okay, so the lawyer would have received those and had a look over them and stuff.
Not yet. They get them before the close of business today.
Oh, right, okay. Would it be okay if I just get your email address just there very briefly so I can quickly whip up an email and send it through?
If you've already emailed us, then we would have it.
If I can just do a new one, because the ones I sent were quite complicated, big documents, and I think what you're asking for is a very brief summary just of what I've said now.
Yeah, just a statement of your position about, a community treatment order. Yeah.
So what's the best email to send to?
To the MHRT-civil.
MHRT-civil.
Or the not the underscore, the dash key civil, CIVIL.
Yep.
And it's at health health.nsw.
Is that health?
Gov.
Health?
Health.
Health, yep.
Health.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dot.
.nsw.gov.au.
Yep. Okay, no worries. Well, I'll just send through a brief note to there, and I will be attending because I'm cooperating with everything. And
Sure.
thanks for talking to me.
That's no problem at all. Take care.
Have a good day.